Oh, hello. So I was able to get a review sample for Byrna, so we're gonna take a look at her. She's probably super low down here. She further? Yeah, she way at the bottom. Alright, so that looks cool. Like look at that, that looks pretty cool. There's this bear spirit theme behind her. Alright, so we talked about her abilities, other scenes, but we'll do it again. But here, let's go read this story here though. It says Byrna, a young she-orc, Byrna couldn't find a place within her tribe. She hates cruelty and would have died for her ideals, but her virtuous nature was noticed by Ursa, the tribe's guardian spirit. He blessed her. Now Byrna patiently channels his rage into creation and healing while serving in the ranks of the Dominion Guardians to prove that not all orcs crave war. Weird spacing right here. Just like a random... Yeah, it's kind of weird how they have that there. But yeah, fights in the middle line, main role healer, additional role mage, special grove keeper. So interesting. Another grove keeper. Not like it matters, grove keeper, like as well as just like those labels pretty much don't matter. Do these have any abilities specific to grove keepers? I doubt it. Yeah, no, Grove Keeper's irrelevant. It only matters if you use Alvanor, and nobody uses Alvanor outside of, like, some, like, lower tier teams and, like, guild raids. Like, I haven't seen Alvanor in, like, an actual PvP fight in a long time. I can't remember. It's probably been at least a year. Nobody uses them. But yeah, so her ultimate, the Guardian Spirit, says Roar of Nature. Guardian Spirit deals 70% magic attack damage to all enemies and heals allies for 70% magic attack. 100% of the healing by the skills convert to max health until the end of battle. So not only heals them, it also increases the max health by that much. So if you heal for 1,000 damage, their max health increased by 1,000 damage. This could be good in conjunction with like other healers. By itself, it's whatever. It does have the downside, though, as this might actually hurt energy generation on your allies. So this could make it harder to ult. So this could be a double-edged sword. Like, we'll have to test this. This is one thing I'm really interested about. It, like, how this affects ult, like energy gain and ults. So that could potentially be a downside there. So it summons, so as Guardian Spirit. Summons a Guardian Spirit that binds a hero at the front with the tank roll. If there's no such hero, binds to random eyes. So this is super important. This becomes random if you don't have a hero with the tank roll. So it's like, which would definitely make it very unreliable, though I guess it could mess up like max power testing or something on defense. But generally, you're going to want to use this with an actual tank. That way, otherwise, you're not going to have very consistent results. Ally protected by a spirit receives 50% of incoming damage. The rest of it is dealt to the spirit. The spirit has 400% magic attack health while the spirit is alive. Byrna's attacks don't deal any damage, but command the spirit to attack, dealing 50% magic attack damage. So her basic attacks will just be based, but pretty much do magic attack. Like 50% of her magic attack will be basing. Oh, yeah, she has music too. Let's turn music on. There you go. Oh. Alright, I kind of like this. This is not too bad. Let's go down the list here. Let's see, so... Bear Cuddle applies an effect to an ally at the front that heals them for 20% magic attack for 10 seconds. While this is active, all incoming healing in this ally reverberates around them. A way that restores health to allies from the amount 50% of the initial healing. So, pretty much any healing heals the tank for a bit more. It's kind of like Martha, how she has the ability to heals the tank more and then has more healing for the rest of the team. It's kind of like going to be like that. Every time an ally restores health, Byrna's magic attack gets increased by 0.5% of her health. Yeah, because of this, you might actually want to level up her health. A lot of times you have to be kind of careful with health glyphs because of the energy system. Say it's Roar Nature. Energy system is based on, like, if you lose health, You gain energy based on percentage. So if you lost 50% of your health, you'll gain 50% energy. So sometimes having lower health means faster ults, which can matter a lot in a lot of cases. The more I've played this game, the more you kind of realize this matters. Glyph, she has magic attack, magic pen, armor, mag defense, and strength. She is a strength hero, I guess, because she's an orc. So she does get strength, which you're gonna give her pretty good. Health, magic attack, 33,000. What's it look like with gifted? Sorry, what's Ascension? What's her thing? Buffs magic penetration. Yeah, we talked about that. Magic penetration. That she's a healer mage. I actually think it should be healer support, but she's healer mage. Alright. Yeah, and Grovekeeper, kind of irrelevant. She just has one skin. There'll probably be another skin in the past, most likely. I'm gonna guess she'll have a second skin at some point. So let's look at Ascension here. Does not have Ascension skills. Wow. A lot of magic penetration here. Look at that. 5 magic penetrations. Dang. Alright, this one doesn't have any magic penetration, so I guess it's like front load. Like a lot of magic penetration is just front loaded here. Whoa, look at this. It's zigzagging. Look, all this magic penetration on this side, another magic penetration here, a lot magic, strength. Then this has magic defense. They're just kind of getting wacky on this one. Look at this magic penetration, like it's quite a few. Like these are actually pretty high too. You're gonna have maximum penetration. Gosh, it's a lot. She also buffs so she buffs magic penetration. So yeah, she's pretty much like if she ults, like I said, she's pretty much gonna have maximum penetration here. So yeah, yeah, this is a zigzag. Not sure on these other images. He's supposed to be. Yeah, I'm not sure about these images. On these other ones, not sure if they're supposed to be something specific or not. Can't make it out. Like some of them are very thematic, like lately, but yeah, lots of magic penetration there, and she's already at, well, she only has 34 for 20 here, so interesting. She gets more only from Ascension, I guess. What kind of items does she have? Oh, she has, that's magic attack. She gets this, though. That's quite a bit of penetration, piercing gaze. She gets Hidden Dark Hex. She's read one already, so... Oh, she does get Awakened Might, which is penetration. Maybe she won't set her item. Based on items, she's only gonna get around 10,000 from items, maybe a bit lower than that. So she's actually gonna get a lot of it from Ascension. Gonna get a lot of it from Ascension, so... Maybe that's why they put so much in the Ascension. But I guess she buffs penetration too, though. Like, you're looking at... You're probably getting, like, at least 20,000 from the Ascension here. There's quite a bit there, so... Yeah, base, she's probably gonna only have, like... She's probably gonna have, like, 28,000, so it might not be quite that high. I guess it depends, like, what kind of skin adds. If her skin adds penetration, though, then she'll probably have closer to 40,000, which is gonna be pretty in line with a lot of, like, mage heroes. But again, she buffs penetration as her, ult, so... If we look, Aurora doesn't have a lot. She only has 22k. Krista doesn't get much. She has 24k, and I think that's mostly from a skin. She doesn't have like natural. Same thing with like Arachne, who doesn't have natural. She only has it from skins. All of her penetrations from skins. I haven't leveled up her new skin, but like the new one's like double. So Orion has like 51,000. So yeah, I think she'll probably have about 50, like 40, probably 35, 40,000 penetration. Not gonna add up all the Ascension, but yeah. All right, so let's do some testing. All right, there's the team set up for us. That's max power. Kind of things this year. Okay, it's pretty standard mage lineup here. Merlin, Axel, Biscuit, Chorus. All right, so Who would we want to put with this mess? Fluffy. Sebastian. Some kind of tank. Stick with Aurora for now. So Byrna is a healer. She's going to take the heal spot. So let's see here. Would just try Ryan. It's too mirror matchy. Could do Heidi. Okay, let's do this. Just kind of see what we're getting going here. Okay, so Aurora has this big ol' bear spirit here. Okay, bear spirit dies. And once it dies, it's off the board, right? Oh no, she summoned another one? No, just the ult does the thing. It heals everybody. Like, okay. Alright. Let's see here. Aurora doing a bunch of damage because it's magic, but doesn't do a lot of damage herself. Alright. Let's try. Someone wanted me to try this with mushy and shroom, so find mushy here. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Let's do Leanne just because we can. Let's just see. We want to do some mushy shroom testing here. Yep, Otis Rennie got eaten by Fluffy. Yeah, looks like it actually increases the max health, then implies the heal. Let's see here. Oh, it's definitely fast with Aurora, but that's to be expected. Okay, we might just have to do like a test with just 2 heroes. Here, see how this interacts with Mushy and Shroom. There's a lot going on. Was that AE healing? Is that the mushrooms healing everybody? That's one thing people want to know. Looked like they might have been at the end there, so... Okay, she did pretty good healing there. Or yeah, she did pretty good healing there. 7 million, that's pretty good. Damage taken, damage dealt. She actually did damage too. That's pretty good. Let's look at this. When we get to going, I want to slow it down. Okay. Okay, here she goes. Yeah, it looks like they loot their maximum health increases before the heal applies, because you see them all kind of, quote, their life bars all shrink, and then they all get a heal. That's what it looks like. So it looks like it increases max health, then applies a heal. Yeah, it does seem like it might hurt energy generation, though. It does feel like they are gaining energy a bit slower. No, we have healing going. Doesn't. No, I don't think it's healing there. Because you can see the stuff healing. Doesn't look like it's healing everyone. Let's try to get that end there where it looked like some healing is going on, but that could just be her other passive. Like this, I think this is just her other skill that we're seeing healing on everybody. We are seeing, but this might just be the half healing from the other ability. I don't think, doesn't look like the mushrooms are healing everybody. It's hard to say. We are seeing a lot of healing going on though. We might need to just goldfish this with just the two heroes, with just Mushy, Shroom, and Byrna to see how that interacts. Because that's a question a lot of people seem to have, was like how this interacts with Mushy and Shroom. Or Mushy and Shroom. I don't know if you pronounce it Mushy or Mushy. I don't think it matters. Because you are seeing the mushrooms heal. I don't think I've seen healing here, so I'm gonna... Does feel like they don't, because we're not seeing healing on our team, right? Just the mushrooms are healing. I think it's just the other ability of her AE heal, where she heals on the one and everybody else gets 50% of that heal. I think that's what we were seeing there. I think that's her other heal. Roar of Nature. Here's her ult. Let's see here. La la la. It is quite a lot of healing, though. Okay. Let's see here. 13. Yeah. I think that's just from the other skill where she heals the rest of the team for 50% of what she's healing like the main tank. Don't think the mushrooms are healing for everybody or whatever. Where is she? Go look at those skills again. Yeah, heals them for 69-61 for 10 seconds. While this effect all incoming ally reverberates around the way that restores health to allies. 50% of the initial healing. So yeah, this lasts 10 seconds. I think that's what you're seeing there. Every time an ally restores health, Byrna's magic attack gets increased. Like, this might be the theme someone was asking about. I don't think this was working on the mushrooms. I think that's the question. Could be like her magic. She did do pretty good damage, but not like... For as long as that fight went on, it's not like that impressive a damage, so... Not gonna be breaking records, I don't think. Let's see here. Let's put in a different hero challenge here. To a Lyria team. Lyria. Fluffy. Lara. Sebastian. And... Okay. Alright. Yeah, the Mushy and Shroom team was way slower than the Aurora one, too. Because you're fighting against Orion and Helios, and Aurora is just good against... Well, Aurora is just good against a lot of teams, except ones with Lyria. But even then, with, like, post-Fluffy, she can still force her way through it, so... So, I do Byrna. Like I said, it's kinda... You just do... Sebastian and Fluffy are kind of like still the best two heroes. And then you kind of have to figure out who you're going to do for the last one. Jew is an option. But where's Orion? Orion's pretty good on his own. You don't necessarily need to pair him with Augustus. Especially with this stuff. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, it's hard to test if how much her like the magic attack, if it's getting any benefit from the mushrooms or not. That's hard to test. She died. Means we lose the bear spirit. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Like I said. Duh, 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 duh. Yeah, not sure pairing her with mushroom shrooms really that impressive. It is what it is. Yeah, it's fine. Like I said, she died pretty early there, so. Healing. Mushroom shroom does a lot of healings. I think is that together you can kind of get a lot of healing in. Is that she heals the mushrooms? I think that is what was happening. Why you should have had so much that one is she definitely I think was healing the mushrooms. In theory, can help them get going a bit faster. I think that's what we saw there. Um, da da da. She's fair. I think she's a fair. She's like the first fair hero we've had in a bit. Like both Lyria and Fluffy and Electra kind of reshaped the metagame. Don't know. I don't know if Byrna's gonna be quite that dramatic. Like, I mean, Fluffy and Lyria special. My gosh, they've been so impactful on the metagame. That's actually kind of like, almost refreshing. We're gonna see a hero who's like still gonna be good, but not like totally game breaking. I think that's nice. And it looks like she resummons the thing after so while. It's not a start ability. It's a thing that summons after a bit. So you can have like it is random on a non tank team. So let's just kind of try this with a tank team. Da da da. Where's Fluffs? Oh, one thing I should try maybe Aiden with Byrna, like so just kind of see how that worked out. Where's Sebastian? Sebastian, you're still good. Uh, let's try something like this. The random, is it on Jew? I think it's on Jew. It's on Jew. Yes, that's the thing. Didn't end up on Larry, it ended up on Jew. Right, and because it's taking 50% of the hell, I said you would probably gain less energy. It's redirecting. But yeah, it becomes very random on... Yep, see, okay. That's funny. I like the victory pose where the bear kind of hugs her. That's kind of fun. Da-da-da. Okay. Sebastian's a healing. For vampirism? That's just a weird bug. I'm like... Da-da-da. Interesting. That was weird. Alright. Let's see here. Let's go back to this. Yeah, let's do the Aiden. Let's do Aiden and Byrna. And Fluffy. And Aurora. Let's try some different tactics here. Okay. All right, let's go.
Behold the power of the goddess.
Uh, okay, yeah, no, she is not gonna replace, like, Aiden, like said, damage. But, she's okay. Yeah. She's okay. Like, you're not gonna be able to replace, she's not gonna replace Aiden, that's for sure. Even with Aiden, like, we lost the damage. Like, I can beat teams like that with, like Augustus Orion, with, Fluffy, Aiden, Augustus Orion, Aurora. I did a video about that the other day. Those will work. Like, we're not even getting close to this time. So she's not gonna replace Aiden. She's not. Her damage is kind of low. Like, just as like, and she stayed till like almost the end of that fight. So her own damage is kind of low unless she can really get going outside. Like, the only time we saw her high damage was Mushy and Shroom. Uh see, we could try some other teams here. This video's starting to get long though, so we'll try like one more team with Electra here. Da-da-da. Bastion. We could do Keepler in a team like this, though. And Fafnir. Right? Or. Actually, you probably want heals. Probably want actual heals. Okay, so let's try this here. Let's see. Let's try her with some other. Try with Chaba, who they reworked earlier in the year to be, quote, the best fair tank. Which I disagree. I think Chavas has some issues. But what you gonna do?
You won't hurt my friend.
There you go. All right, yeah, we should do it. We should do a defense team with her. Should do a defending team with her. That's what we should do. We haven't tested her there, so defense. Da 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 da. Stick with Mushy and Shroom here. Defense. We did kind of like the standard defense here. Probably could, yeah, probably Thea. Actually, no, we have Byrna's healer, right? We have Byrna's heals. We don't need. Forgetting that she's a healer. I keep forgetting that she's a healer. Like she's the healer spot. Keep forgetting that. It just kind of there. So like, let's say we're trying to beat this down here. Do our team here. A lot of people think she's gonna be a defensive star too, so we need to do some testing here. And people like a lot of people seem to think mushy and shroom's the go-to, so I have my doubts, but again, we're just testing this for the first time. It's like always, all these heroes usually takes a bit of time to figure out where they're gonna fit out of stuff. Like here it is. Gosh, there's too many heroes. There's not sorting options. There's no search option. Be nice if they give us some more options. Not really. I guess. Oh, they have mushy and shroom, right? Do we want, of course, or we'll get silenced to death. I think she has a lot of potential to be really good against the Maestro. I think that might be her best use, but okay. Well, I'm not too impressed with this. But I have to find different, like, I think we'll just need to do, like, a classic team here. That was not too impressive.
Power of the goddess.
Well, that was not a particularly impressive defense there. See, what are we running into? What are popular arena teams right now? Let's try a team like that. Well, no, there's no heal there. Gosh. Mushy and shroom. A lot of people aren't even using heals. Like, so people kind of just use Fluffy as the healer now. Like, no joke, so. Okay, there you go. Could do a team like this. Instead of Dorian, we try Byrna. Lyria, Dante, Sebastian, Lara, Byrna. Okay. See. Wait, what was the other hero? Gosh, I can't remember. Lyria, Dante, Sebastian, Lyria. Lyria, Dante, Sebastian, Byrna. Gosh dang, I forgot what that other hero was now. Oh, it's Lara Croft. That's who it was. That's who it was. It was this. This was the line. This is the line. Try this. Let's try this here. Where is Aurora? Here we go. Okay. Let's try this here.
Justice from the heavens.
Alright. Bastion has the spirit. Up there it said, and the spirit dies immediately when she dies. Definitely be a bit better if the spirit stuck around after she died. That'd definitely be a bit better for her. Ah. As a defensive hero, I'm not sure. We'll have to do more testing. I think she's got to be more of an offensive hero. I'm not sure if she's gonna be that good. Maybe in a Rufus team, might be a Rufus team. But yeah, this video is already long enough, so I think we're gonna wrap this one up here. But yeah, thank you for watching. Yeah, and we also have like the Strongford quiz on right now. If you want to know more about that, please check out my video down below. As always, thank you for watching.